Hey, in today's video we are going to unbox, assemble and test the Hyundai HYC6200X. This is a 62cc chainsaw for a fairly affordable price, I would say. So obviously I'm curious to see how it will perform considering its price range. I do have some other Hyundai equipment. I was very impressed with that. That's why I decided it should be worth a shot. So let's see what's inside. I know there's a chainsaw in there. Alrighty. Alright, so I unpacked the box and presented all of the pieces for you here to get a bit of a clearer view of what's inside the box. Let's quickly go through the items. You've got a chain and a spare chain. You've got a little toolkit here, and it does come with a file included, which is brilliant, and a bunch of other tools which I presume will be used to assemble this chainsaw. You've got your guide bar here. Feels like a good quality piece of metal. Heavy. You've got your chain guard. You also get a bag to, I don't know, carry it around, go into town with it, I don't know. Get a little mixing bottle, because this is a 2-stroke engine. And then we've got the main machine here, the motor. This is technically also an unboxing, it's unwrapping. Now this is interesting. The color is interesting to me. It's a sort of a creamish color. Actually kind of like it, makes it look a little bit vintage. First step of the assembly is to pull back the chain brake until you hear a click. I didn't hear a click, but it seems to be back. And then the second step is to loosen the nuts. Got it! So after you loosen the nuts, you install the spike bar. Chain guide on. Time for them chains. Because I just need to make sure that the chain is in the guide everywhere, including on the clutch. Chain a little bit. Look at that. So before you put the cover back, it's important to adjust the chain tension adjuster. It also needs to go into that hole. With the little, look at how droopy that is. Problematic. But so you have your little tension adjuster here, and it seems easy enough to use, so let's see. Sounds good. Nice. All right. So, few more steps to make sure that it is battle ready. But this is what it looks like assembled. If you wanted to get a good view, the looks of it. Okay, so we have this machine now fully assembled. Very important before we start it. You need to fill it up with chain oil. It doesn't come with chain oil, so make sure to fill it up, and then we shall fill it with a 2-stroke mix petrol. See you guys for the start. Okay. Okay, so I see that the chain got loose a little bit, which I think is normal for new chainsaws. So I'm gonna give it a bit of a tighten there and tightening, and then I'm gonna take it to some trees. We'll go to the woods. So the chain got slightly loose again. I'm just gonna tighten that baby up again. But I have to say though, like, it definitely is very powerful. The chain, I mean, obviously it's new, so it's sharp, but like you can really feel. The only time when you struggle is just when the technique is not good. But the machine itself, I would say, it's genuinely powerful, and yeah, it's not that heavy, so yeah, I would say it goes, to be honest. But let's do a bit more cutting. Okay, with the testing concluded, I have some first impressions to share with you. Number one, it definitely is a powerful tool. It is fairly light, and working with it is quite effortless. Obviously, if you're having a bit more difficult scenarios, I don't know, maybe it could become more difficult and so on, but like I was doing a lot of cutting on the very end there, worked easily with no kickback, because I couldn't get in to the base in a lot of places there, but it wasn't a problem really. It was fairly easy, and it felt safe as well to work with it. Another big thing that I have to say, which I think is, to me, it is important in any kind of tool, is it felt like a good quality tool. So there wasn't any strains, rattling, or even any parts or pieces of it that feels cheap. I think maybe the brake is a little flimsy, I would say, for applying and releasing the brake. It feels like this thing is not as strong as it should be. The other thing that I did not love about it is the fuel efficiency. It felt to me like it consumed a bit too much fuel for the amount of work that was done. But other than that, for the price, it doesn't get any better than that. It, it really will get the job done for you, and I obviously can't speak to it at this stage, but I have a suspicion that it will last in the long run as well. We'll have to see. Maybe there's some feedback, maybe some of you guys have had one of these for a long time, to let me know. But all in all, I think this is a very good option. Thanks guys.